With the rising prices of smartphones these days, well, it's about time. I'm Rio Gian and welcome to the channel. In terms of bang for buck, I think this easily topped the list. I think just maybe this might be a better purchase over the OnePlus Nord, but in the US, it really does depend on the version that we're getting. 5.8-inch screen, 1080p, small one-hand form factor, with an excellent camera for photos. Honestly, this is the people's phone. This is the phone that most people would use and most people could ever really ask for because most people would use their phones to make calls, send texts, take pictures for Instagram. So this is that phone. I like that Google keep the standard fingerprint scanner instead of the in-display one because for what I see in the in-display scanner still needs some work before it gets really good. One of the cost-saving measures is having one SKU, so this means you can pick whatever color you want as long as it's black. As for the chipset, I think this is a mid-range chipset and it should be good enough chipset for daily use. I've seen a popular tech YouTuber mentioning that they can't tell the difference between this and the high-end 800 chips in terms of day-to-day use, so again, it goes back to the phone being the people's phone. When it comes to gaming, I don't think this is the best phone to go with because it doesn't have expandable storage and the base storage is 128 gigs, which is pretty small if you are one of those people that store lots of ROMs in your phone like me. The surprising thing is that the base storage is bigger than the base storage in the original Pixel 4, so that's pretty interesting to know. I don't think the Pixel series was ever a good video camera, so I think it's probably the same one here. The camera is great, in fact it's probably one of the best cameras you can get for the price tag if you're planning to take photos. If you want to use the camera to film videos, then I think it might fall behind. I remember watching video comparisons between the Pixel 4 and other flagship Android phones, and the Pixel doesn't tend to capture sound the best, and overall video quality isn't what you might be expecting for the price tag. Then again, it was a while ago, so I'm hoping that they're able to address some of the issues with software patches. I think the consumer for the Pixel aren't typically the ones that would use the phone to capture video, so that could be the reason why they don't focus on the video quality as much. I like the return of the headphone jack. Before it used to be a staple for me because my car didn't have Bluetooth. Now my car does have Bluetooth and it's not that big of a deal. For those of you that are audiophiles and you want the best sound quality, and the headphone jack is probably in your short list of things you will want in a smartphone. It's weird how a headphone jack is an indication for a phone being mid-range or budget, but that is the world we live in now. There's a 3140 milliamp battery, which is also pretty surprising because it's bigger than the Pixel 4 and the milliamp number just seems kind of weird, but it's nice. I believe the chipset and the screen size, you should be able to make it through the day with the phone. For those of you that are watching this video like years into the future, I hope the battery still remains pretty good. Personally, this isn't the phone for me, but it's the people's phone. Like, if someone wants to buy a new phone and they're just your average consumer, then I would recommend this phone because for the price, the specs are good, the camera is great, the battery is good, there's a headphone jack so you can use some of your old headphones. I think this is a pretty good phone, right up there with the OnePlus Nord, which is nice because I think there should be competition in the budget phone sector. Hit subscribe, like, thumbs up, the bell for more content. You guys stay awesome.